Hello, welcome again to A Senior's Perspective with a Twist. My name is Harry, and today's subject is on quietness. Seniors, we like quietness, most of us do. Um, when we were younger, uh, probably the majority, if maybe a little less than that, we didn't mind hearing loud music, uh, and we even danced uh, to loud music, and we even sat and listened to loud music in our with our phonographs and record players and 8-track tapes. I'm going way back now, uh, and then CDs came later. Of course, our records came before even all of that. Um, but quietness, that word means absence of noise or bustle. It means silence, calm. Uh, it means to have or be still uh, in whatever you're doing or wherever you're at. To be silent. Uh, in the day that we live in, quietness is at a premium. What do I mean? Noise is everywhere. Everywhere you go in the world, there's noise. You have to actually go to get quietness out to the woods. And even there, from a distance, you may hear machinery working uh, as you're doing whatever it is you're doing out in the wild or the uh, wood area. Um, but besides quietness, uh, there's a benefit that we can get from that. First of all, our ears need a break because our ears gather in all kinds of information, and a lot of the time it could be machinery, it could be a siren, it could be a jackhammer, it could be a lot of different things that are going on around us, where our ears catch that information and it's transferred to the brain. The brain has to take the information that it hears and process it. Sometimes you hear people having a anxiety attack, a panic attack, and it could be from noises that happen around us, and it could be from certain things said around us, which when you add it all up, it a lot of times is a bunch of noise. People can be a bunch of noise sometimes, if you know what I mean. Sort of like talking loud and saying nothing. I take a disclaimer on this in my statements that if you need medical attention, then you should seek professional help in what I'm talking about. But as I said, from a physiological standpoint, quietness has its benefits. And we as seniors, the older we get, the more calm we prefer around us, the more quiet we prefer around us, because we can no longer tolerate a lot of things that we participated in or even tolerated when we were younger. Now, I know each person's different, and some people didn't like a lot of noise when they were younger, and they don't like it now. And some tolerated it when they were younger, and some tolerate it now. But for the most part, most older people do not like a lot of noise. That's just how it is. But a lot of noise can bring on stress. And calm and quiet can help to relieve that stress. This is an important thing when we talk about seniors, that we get some quiet. I have quiet pretty often. I don't have a lot of loud sounds around me. I mean, when I'm at home, that's what I'm referring to when I say I don't have. When we get out in the public, we can't control that. But when we're at home, we can control the sounds all around us. We can decrease that stress level by canceling out the TV, turning it off. The radio, headphones, video games, all kinds of, even our children or grandchildren, we can cancel that out when we come home if they're not there. But when they are there, sometimes they can drive up our stress levels by all of the noise. And it's not that they're wrong. You gotta function, you gotta do things as a human being. But I'm talking about quietness, which is very beneficial to us as seniors. And quietness can actually help to lower your blood pressure. This I know, for when I've gone to my doctor and I go in, and if my blood pressure's up a little, he'll say, sit in this room. And he turns the lights out and he says, just be quiet. And I do that. He comes back in a few minutes, and where my blood pressure was up a little, it's down now near normal. Why? Because of a few minutes of just being quiet, my blood pressure was able to go down. My brain wasn't overloaded with thoughts, and I just simply sat there quietly, allowing nature or the body's facilities that operate within us to do their job, and my blood pressure was brought down. It's been said by writers, I don't know where the information came from. Well, I won't give it to you then, since I don't know where it came from. But silence actually helps your concentration. It gives us the ability to focus. And today we need to focus. Sometimes you have drivers, and they say when they have an accident, they find out the driver was distracted by something else. Sometimes what we hear can distract us. And I just gave the driving as an example, but it applies to other things in life. Don't expect me to take a test and you've got music playing, you've got rock and roll on, or even if you have a ballad singer on. Don't expect me to do well when I can't concentrate on what I'm hearing, or excuse me, what I'm supposed to be doing, I should say. And I'm hearing a lot of external noise that's being brought to my ears, affecting my brain and my concentration. So bottom line is, quietness is very important to each of us. It can help us to stay calm. It can help us to actually be more productive. And believe it or not, quietness, calmness can help us to be more patient. Yeah, more patient, more calm, and more peaceful. Quietness is important. Now, this may not be a popular subject on YouTube, but I believe that being quiet sometimes can benefit anyone. And when I go to YouTube, there's a lot of activity going on. You know the same thing. When you go look up something, a lot of noise, people are talking. Not that that's bad, but there should be a time in each of us operating each day where we take time to be quiet and to take in quietness. Did you know that just laying down for an hour can vastly, in quietness, maybe even turn out the light, can vastly improve our thinking capacity and even help our mood, take our stress levels down. Just laying there for an hour, I could say an hour or two, but just for an hour, being quiet does so much for us. So a senior's perspective with a twist comes to a close right now. I'm finished talking about quietness, which all people need, especially seniors. So if you like the things that we have said today, we ask that you would hit that button, subscribe, and also if you have a comment that you would like to make. I know I made a lot of mistakes today, but we'll try to do better in the next segment. Thank you for your time, and have a good day.